Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. It's Lady M here, and in today's video, I'm coming at you with a full face of Nars cosmetics. Yes, some of the products I'm going to be using are new to me and are new launches from the brand, and some of the products are going to be staples, favorites of mine, and it's just a chance for me to rediscover the brand Nars and fall in love with some new products all over again. Yes, I was able to create everything on my face today with all Nars. So before we hop into the video, if you aren't already subscribed, then make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. While you're there, make sure you turn on the notification bells to be notified whenever I upload new videos. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this one brand tutorial featuring Nars Cosmetics. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a full face of Nars today, and right now I am just blending out the foundation. This is the new Nars Light Reflecting Advanced Skincare Foundation. I think that's the name, but anyway, it's the Light Reflecting Foundation from Nars. So I'm gonna be using that today as my foundation. I only have the Soft Matte Concealer by Nars, so that's the concealer that I'm going to be using today. But everything today is going to be all Nars for this video today, and I'm excited for this. I'm going to be doing this more one brand tutorials on my channel. I feel like you don't really go back, or you never really use a full face of one brand, and so to be able to show that you can do a full face of one brand is like where it's at. So you don't have to dibble and dabble over here unless the brand doesn't really have, you know, products that cater to our skin tone, which in this day and age, hello, we all should have, you know, something that we can wear from each brand. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. Super excited. I'm going back to an OG brand that I love, which is Nars. I couldn't tell you when was the last time I've used a full face of Nars. I have favorites from Nars that I always use all the time. Like, I love Nars blushes. Those are some of my favorite blushes until, you know, Anti-Pat came. So now it's really giving me a chance to go back and, you know, find some new favorites that you haven't used in a long time. So that's what this series new videos is going to be about, is just rediscovering our love for brands, products, you know, whatever. Okay, so now that I have the foundation on, I'm gonna jump into the concealer. And I have to say, like, one of the things that I don't like from Nars is their traditional concealer that's in the little tube, the Natural Radiant Concealer. Everybody loves it. I don't really like them. I feel like, number one, I think they need to redo the packaging, because the wand doesn't go all the way to the bottom, and it's like you have a lot of product in there and you can't really get it out. So I prefer the soft matte because I kind of control, you know, that product, and I'm able to do it. So yes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the concealer, and then we'll be back. You guys, Amande is literally like my skin tone, but like a little bit lighter. So you could kind of see the color. It is a little light, but it is gonna really brighten up my face, I feel like. So just kind of putting the concealer down, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid as well, and just kind of use it to kind of like carve out my brows. Let's go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so we're gonna use one of my favorite Nars palette. It's called the Narcissist. Are You a Narcissist? And we're gonna cover it. I also have this other holiday palette that Nars had came up with here. So that is what the Narcissist palette is. It's called the Loaded, and it's the Nars Narcissist Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. I don't know. But I don't think this is still available. So I will be sure to link other palettes that are available if you want to use those. And I probably really shouldn't use this palette, but it's my favorite. And that's what I'm gonna use. I didn't want to do anything kind of crazy because I feel like Nars is one of those brands that's just very simple. Like they don't really, you know, it's mainly focused on like skin, to be honest. That's kind of how I feel about Nars. And the other palettes that I have, they don't really have like neutrals. And I really wanted to do like a really neutral look. And I'm gonna use a single eyeshadow called Galapagos. It's probably one of my favorite single shadows. And Stud. Stud is another one of my favorites. So just going in and putting this color all over. And like I could just literally only wear this color and be done. So it's like one of those colors that's so pretty. So this is my single shadow. I basically just built up that one shade in my crease and that's it. So now I have Galapagos. Is that the name of it? Yes. And that is what it looks like. It's just like a nice little bronze color. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. And honestly, I don't even feel like you were able to see that with my hands. So I feel like I need a base with this color because I did not put a base down. My lid was just bare. Okay, so now I feel like that is coming up a lot better. Shader brush, and I'm using my melt brush and I'm just packing that on. Seems like there is some fallout there. So now I can just kind of work that a little bit better. And it's literally nothing. It's just like a nice bronzy kind of color. So that is what it looks like. I feel like this color would work better with a base. So if I would have put down like a brown, you know, base or even a black base and then put this color on top, it would look really pretty because it's like a bronze, like a dark brown, but it has like gold flecks in it. That's kind of like what I feel. So got that on. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my lashes on. Mascara today, I'm using the Nars Climax mascara, probably like my favorite mascara. I used the red one, repurchased it so many times, but now I'm gonna use the Extreme, which is the black one. So yes, let's get into and finish off this eye. I'm just going into my inner corner with this like golden shade from the palette and just getting that boom. So now I am basically all done with the eyes. I'm gonna use my Nars bronzer. This is in the shade Karimba for my bronzer today. And I think for my blush, I'm going to use Outlaw. Outlaw is gonna kind of give me that nice orangey kind of tone to this look. Or I might use Torrid, which is gonna be a little bit more coral. So we'll see. Okay, so now that we have the full face is finished. So now I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. And I mentioned this is my Nars Karimba? I can't say the name. But this is my Nars bronzer and I love this bronzer. I feel like this bronzer is perfect for the summertime because it has a lot of warmth to it. So I usually rock this out in the summertime just because it's so warm and it gives me that nice summer glow. So, And sometimes, usually when I wear this bronzer, I also kind of use it as like a blusher bronzer kind of moment because, guys, it is so warm. So I'm just gonna step back so you guys can take a look and you can just see how I love how it just warms me up. All right. I have this multiple here, the Nars multiple stick, and I'm gonna use my finger and just kind of put that on my nose. This is in the shade South Beach. It's so creamy. Whoa, see? I'm just using my finger, gonna kind of bring it down my nose. I don't want to move anything, so I'm just being real careful with that. And just gonna put a little bit on my cheek to give me a little glow. See? Just. All right, so I decided on my blush and I went in with Outlaw, and I feel like it just gave me what I was looking for, like that nice warmth, like peachy, corally, pinky. It's like a mix of everything. And I just kind of went in on the apples and then I just swept it all up higher on my cheekbones. And it just really married the look together. So that is the face. I'm gonna put on my lips and then I'll be back with the final look on this one brand tutorial using all Nars, baby, yes. All right, so we are back, full face finish. I set my foundation, everything, like lips, everything. The only thing that I probably didn't wear that was not Nars is literally my lip liner and my eyeliner, because I don't own any of the Nars eyeliner or their lip liners. So that's the only thing that is non-Nars, but everything else is full face Nars products. Now, I'm wearing the new foundation, so you guys need to go check out my video where I talk about my first impressions and my review on that foundation. Check that out, but this new foundation is legit lit, okay? And I found some new favorites from Nars as well. I tried out their new gloss. There's the Afterglow Lip Shine Gloss, and this is in the shade Chelsea Girl, which is what I am wearing on top of like 2 other lip colors. But I wore Get Into It and Slow Ride. So I mixed those 2 colors. So right there, you can see the color. It is so pretty. It's just up my alley as far as the nudes that I typically like. So that's what I have, my blush. And oh, today was my first time actually using the multiple, but I've used them before when I've done makeup on other people and they blend easily, super pretty, super subtle. Like, so I still have just a little bit of glow going on from that. And of course, like I mentioned, Nars blushes, hands down, some of my favorite. They're very good for deeper skin tones. Basically the brand just caters to a wide range of complexions. So there's something in the brand that you're gonna love that's gonna be a staple. So I'm just happy that I was able to do this full face of Nars because again, I was able to reach for some stuff that were staples in my collection for, a couple years now that I haven't used in a while. So definitely, but I love the multiple, definitely good. Mascara. Oh, and today was my first time using the light reflecting setting powder. And I have to say that I like it. Like, I used it to set the foundation and it was pretty dope. So I'm definitely gonna keep this in rotation and something that I'm probably gonna use, to test out. So I'll be able to see if it makes it in one of my favorite videos, because if I love it, then it's gonna be in the favorites video. All right, and I also used the single eyeshadow, which was pretty dope. I felt like I really had to work to get the shadow to show up. So I just have a really nice subtle eye. And I feel like this would work really better if there was a base underneath, and then that would have amplified the color and it probably would have looked very pretty. Now that we're here, let me just do a swatch so we can see what the color looks like. But I definitely feel like if it had, see, it's like supposed to be like a brown, but you see, it's like that bronze brown. So I definitely feel like if I had a brown base or if I had a base down, that it would really look pretty on the eyes. So all in all, Nars, come through, love the brand, one of my favorites. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this one brand tutorial, full face of Nars Cosmetics. If you aren't already subscribed, then make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. While you're there, turn on your notification bells to be notified whenever I upload new videos. All right, guys, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Nars products? What have you tried? What are staples? What do you always use? Let me know in the comments. I definitely will link everything in the description box down below, as these are faves and some newness to me from the brand. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.